Okay, so this is the MySQL commands. Okay, so we are going to start with the MySQL commands using the console application. So meaning we are going to create database using the console application, no, using the black screen. So we are not going into the editor of MySQL, which is you can see there is an icon, there is a user graphical interface that you click on so that you can create table, you can change columns in the table. So there is no GUI. For this subject, we're going to use the black screen or the console, no, application for MySQL. And from there, we are going to create database, we're going to create table, we're going to modify table into that console application. Okay, so I will show you the console application later. No? So this is the starting of MySQL. Okay, so of course when you run MySQL, you need the server. Okay, you need the services of the server in order for you to access to MySQL database. Okay, so this is the command, no? So to access to MySQL database, since we have no icon, we have no graphic user interface, so we will just say the MySQL prompt, no? So what is MySQL prompt? No, it is the prompt that look like this, no? MySQL. So it is just a line, no, and then you type your commands, no, and then the MySQL will show you, will show you the table, will create the database. So whatever instruction that you need to do, so you have to input it using the command line. So that is the black screen. Okay, so mao na siya ang MySQL console application. So before that, okay, before we start the demo of MySQL, we need to we need to go to uh, the computer. No, we need to check if the server is running. Okay, we need to check if your MySQL server is running. Okay, so one of the application that I am using is the SAM, no, Kanisya SAM. So we need to check right here if the MySQL is running. So right now there is no MySQL running. Okay, so if you can see that okay, if you're going to see this one, so record rin. Oops, calendar. So if we're going to look at the control panel of the MySQL, so it's not yet activated or it's not yet running. So I need to run the MySQL server. So using the SAM, no. So the SAM, okay, it is the application that runs, no, the MySQL. So automatically when I click the SAM and will show the control panel of the SAM, this will run the MySQL service, no. It is so meaning it is now running. The MySQL server is ready to accept any instruction. So if you have see here, you have two service that runs, no, together. It is the Apache and MySQL. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So right now I am trying to run the SAM. No, it is the application that runs the server MySQL and Apache. Okay. So it is not okay. So MySQL is the focus of this discussion. So why I am turning the service of the Apache, no? So sometimes, no, when you are going to create application using PHP and your database is MySQL, you need to run the Apache. Okay? So if you are using PHP to develop your application and your database is MySQL or MySQL, so you need to run also the Apache because this service is for PHP script, no? So your PHP script will not run unless you also run the Apache server. So this is the service for PHP and this is the service for MySQL database. So PHP and MySQL is a common, is a most popular partner, no? So partner gina sila duha if you are going to use PHP, your database would be MySQL, but you can still use other database for PHP. But the most common, no, is PHP MySQL. That is why when I turn on my SAMP, no, automatically it will run, no, the service of Apache and MySQL. Okay. Now you will know that this service is running if you are seeing green background on its module name. Okay, so if you're seeing green background right here, so it is no problem. There are no issues. So meaning it is now running, up and running. No, when I stop this one, so the green background of the name MySQL will disappear. So meaning it is now a stop. No, the service is stopped. So we cannot see the databases in MySQL server because the service is stopped. So we need to start. Okay, I click start and then it will again it will turn the background into green, no, so it means it is okay, it is up and running. Okay, are you in, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So okay ra, are you following, naka-follow ra?
Sir.
Okay, now so how to install and how to download. So the SAM is free, no, it's a free software. It is share, it is shareware, it is for free, no, there is no amount that you expend when you download this one, no, it's not paid software. So okay, I'm going to show you how to download and where to download. Okay, so you can type the, you can go to the Google. Okay, you can go to the Google and you can search, actually you can search the SAMP. Okay, so SAMP download right there, and you need to go to the right website when you're going to download this one. Okay, you need to go to the right website. There are many sites that suggested by Google for you to download. Say some this one, sourceforge.net, no, it is also suggesting to download the SAMP from their site, no, but I don't recommend you to download from here, no. So sometimes they are inserted some sort of software that will install to your computer, no, something like you don't like, no. So please go to the right website, no. So the right website for the SAMP will be the apachefriends.org, no. So www.apachefriends.org. Okay, so you click this one, no, download SAMP, and here we go. You have so many options for the Windows. No, I know you're using the Windows operating system. Like you're using Windows 10, different version. It's okay. You're using Windows 7, so it's okay. So you can download this one. So it's all in 64-bit. Actually, before the SAMP before is 32-bit, but right now they are using the 64-bit. Okay, so you can have here more download. So if you're using 32-bit, maybe you can visit this version, no. Okay, so just right here, if you are using Linux, there is also some for Linux, no. And if you are using Mac OS, there's also an installer for Mac operating system, no. So it's all in 64-bit. Okay, okay, so question so far, when you download it, when after the download it is AC, just click and install and just say next, 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 no. It is very easy. And after the installation, it may be require you to restart your operating system, and yes, go for restart. Okay, so after all, you can enjoy your SAM. Okay, so maybe later on this subject, I can have a demo on how to create a complete application, no, from PHP going to MySQL database, know how to connect the database, no, to your application, and get the data from the form, and then save from the form straight to your MySQL database. Okay, so maybe I could have a demo for you, no. Okay, no, this is the installation, no. You need to click this one to download. So this is the version, actually 7.2 version, 7.3 for PHP version, no. So for the SAMP version, this is 7.2.34. So there are three version in here. So if you want to download the latest version, that's okay, that's fine. Okay, question. Wala. Okay. So there is also another server for MySQL. It's called WAMP. WAMP. So, yes, WAMP server. It's the same. No, it is actually the same with uh, SAMP server. It is the same actually. So you can have your own flavor. Either you go with SAMP or you go with WAMP. No, it's the same. You will go to the correct, or you go to the recommended website also. So for the website for the WAMP is wampserver.com. So you just click this one, and yeah, click for download right here. So you have here WAMP server 64 bits and WAMP server 32 bits. So maybe if you are using 32 bits operating system, so maybe this is your option. Okay, so I tell you, there is no special features for this between XAMPP and WAMP. It is the same. So when you open the WAMP, it is Windows Apache MySQL PHP. Okay, so that's WAMP. For the XAMPP, so same rin gihapon siya. It is MySQL and Apache. So there's no special feature. So whether you use XAMPP or WAMP, that's fine for me. Okay, so when you download this one and then install, it's the same way around. No, just click next, and finish. If it is required to restart your operating system, and yes, go for restart. And when the system comes back, you can enjoy using your WAMP or SAMP server. Okay, so I guess I have give you already the right list to download and to install your tools for this subject. Okay, for those who are using mobile, no, I have explored already the different application for MySQL in mobile, but I don't want to recommend yet no application, because uh, it it will damage your phone, no. Ako'y na download, but it's not working yet, no. So I still have to explore what are the options for mobile phones to run the MySQL database. Okay, so sige lang, no, katong walay mga computer, we can use paper, no. We can use bond paper and pencil to write all your commands, no, and then I can still check that one. So that is why with this pandemic and with this subject, information management, we are going to use the console application, no, because in console application we always type, we always write, no. So it's okay for those who have no computer, maka-write ra sila sa ilahang paper, no. Kay ang mga naay computer, mag-type pa man gyapon sila sa ilahang buhaton. So it's just parehas ra gyapon, typing, writing, it's the same, no. So okay, since the server is already running, no, the MySQL service is already running. Now we need to open, no, we need to go inside the my MySql. So how to do that? Okay, so some developer, no, they are using PHP myadmin, no, to access to MySql database, and there are also some developer using the DB port studio, or there are lots of application that can manipulate or that can process database, no, MySql database. Okay, but for us, we are going to use console application. Okay, so we are about to open the console application. Okay, so how to use the console application on your system, on your computer, no? So I am using Windows 10. Okay, so if you're using Windows 7 operating system, that's fine, it's okay. So right now I'm using Windows 7. And how to activate the console? So in your keyboard, so look for the Windows K. So the Windows logo on your K, it is something line on your control and alternate control alt key. So nara na diha nga line dapit sa ubos. So look for the Windows K and then press the Windows K plus R. Okay, and then the run uh, command line will appear. So are you seeing my screen? So na run nga ni gawas. Are you seeing? Are you class? Are you now seeing my screen? Na mga na run command nga ni gawas?
Yes, sir.
Okay. On the run command line, on the run command line, I open here and just type the letter CMD. No, the letters, 3 letters only. CMD. Okay. Just type the 3 letters CMD and then hit enter K on the keyboard, and this will bring you to the console application or the command prompt. So right now it is command prompt. Okay. So let me tell you something. So this is the command prompt. Okay. So in command prompt, so if we have something like this, we are inside. No? So right now we are on the users directory, users, and then there is another subdirectory called KWD. So if you are looking at the prompt right now, we are on drive C, because if you are trying to look, no, the left side of the line from the command prompt, so there is a C colon backslash users backslash KWD. So meaning to say we are on the drive C of this computer, and then we are inside the directories of users, and then from the users directory there is another subdirectory, the KWD directory. Okay, so mao na siya ang atong location karon. So don't be confused with the directory, because the directory in command prompt, that is the full folder in Windows, no? So command prompt is not it is running inside Windows, but it is the prompt, no? So wherein there is no GUI, or the graphic user interface, no, there is no icon. All we have to do when we give instruction to the computer is to type in the command. Okay, so when we say directory in the command prompt, that is equivalent to folder inside Windows. Okay, so don't be confused. Folder, directories, it's the same. Okay, so right now I'm here on the directories that this is not the right location for the SAM. So I am going to exit for this directories. Now to exit, just type CD. So CD means change directory. Okay, and say backslash. Okay, when I hit enter, so this will go out from the current directory and it will go to the root directory, which is the drive C. Okay, so in your case, maybe if you install the SAMP under drive C, so diha ra ka sa drive C mangita. But in my laptop, I did install my SAMP to the drive B. So I need to change the drive. No, so to change the drive, I have to type drive E and then colon and then hit enter. So right now I am on the drive E. Okay, so how to know if my some directories is in this drive, no? So I have to list all the folders and files. Okay, so to list all the folder and files, I have to type dir, no, or directory, and then hit enter. It will now list down all the files and directories in my drive E. So mo ni siya ang suit sa akong drive E. Okay, now since naaman ang sump diri, okay, take note ha, this is not, this drive is it could happen that this drive is not in your, it is not the same with your computer. Okay, maybe your computer it's just the drive C, so you have to look for the sump directory in your drive C, so your computer. Okay, so you go back to drive C and then you use the command dir and then enter. So you look for the sum, no? So for me na ako sa drive E, so I will use the drive E. Okay, oh, okay, so I'm looking for the directory sum, so which is in here, no? So it is present right here, sum. Okay, so we need to go inside the sum directory. So how to go inside the sum directory? You need to cd, so change directory and then type the directory name sum and then hit enter. Wait, it's double P. Okay, so right now I am inside the directory sum, no? If you have noticed, nanatay sum, no? So drive E and then you have colon backslash sum, so meaning I am inside the directory sum. So we need to look what are the files and directories inside the sum. Okay, so okay, no, this is the files and directory inside the sum. So there are lots of directory inside in it. Okay, so we need to look for the MySql directory. Okay, so right there we have MySql. So this is now the subdirectory under sum. Okay, so I need to go to the MySql. So okay, how to go to the MySql, no? How to get inside in that directory, no? Again, cd or change directory and then type the name of the directory, MySql, and then hit enter. So right now we are inside MySql. Okay, so if you have noticed, we have drive E colon backslash sum backslash MySql. If we are going to look for the files inside MySql, so these are now the folders or the directories inside the MySql. We need to get inside with this subdirectory bin. Okay, so the bin directory, so we need to get inside in that folder. So again, cd and then bin. Okay, now we need to look for the contents of the bin. So there are so many executable files inside of this folder. See, for example, the my sql.exe. So this one. So the mysql.exe, this is the executable file that we need to execute in order for us to get inside into the database server. Okay, so right here in the prompt we need to type MySql and then followed by negative u. So negative u is the user. So by default, your database, your MySql database has a username, no? Default username. So the default username for your MySql database is root. Okay? So mana siya root. If you install using the default installation, you did not modify anything, you just click next, next, next. So it is by default, there is no password. Okay, so it is using password blank. So I leave the password blank, so you can just type MySql and then negative u and then root. So you can enter key, and then you can go. You'll be now in with MySQL server. But if you have a password, just type P, okay, and then followed by the password, okay. So if you have a password, but if you leave the default installation, there is no password. So I recommend no password yet. No, it is just training. It is just a practice. So you won't get any trouble. Just install no password. Okay, para di mo mag-trouble. So later na when you are used to it, when you are a little practice, no, kung nanamoy skills, so enough knowledge for manipulating SQL, so you may assign password. But for now, as a start, I recommend not to use password so that we won't get any trouble, no, when we uh, open the MySQL server. Okay, so right now we are about to open. So kana lang inyong i-type MySQL negative u and then root for the default username, and then when you hit enter, it will go inside MySQL database. So right now we are in the inside the MySQL database. Okay? So if you have noticed, when I hit the enter key, so it execute the MySQL, and since it is the correct, no, it is the correct username. So it is now saying that welcome to MariaDB monitor, no? So your MariaDB connection ID is number 8. So telling us the information. So it also tell us the information like server version, and it also telling us the copyright, no, it is owned by the Oracle, no, and it is also having helpful, no, text line. Okay, so right now we don't have database yet. To quit with this application, just type quit and then hit enter. So balik na po tayo sa prompt. Okay, supposing we're going to enter wrong username, si row lang akong ikuan, so root, but it is 10, and then I hit enter, and then it won't let us access to the database. Okay, so error, no, we have an error 1045, so access denied for user root at localhost using password no. So the MySQL will not accept incorrect username. Okay, so the correct username was the root, but it's double U. No, when you hit enter for this, okay, it will let us open the database environment and console application. Okay, so one thing we need to go is to look for a database in this server. Okay, so we have here in our discussion, so we need to go to the, okay, so I need to show this one, and we need to go to the miscellaneous commands. Okay, so this is the miscellaneous command. So there are lots, there are many, so many miscellaneous commands, but right now we are going to practice the common, no, and the most this is the simple, is the basic that usually very useful, no. Okay, we have number one is we have the show databases command. Okay, so this command will enable us to show all the database on the server. So para makita na to ang mga database nga naa sa server, we will type in the show databases, and it will show us the what are the database inside the server. So we have also the show tables. No, if we have selected database, and we also try to look what are the tables inside the database, and it will show us the tables. We have also show columns from table. So this will let us know what are the columns. Columns is attribute, tables is entity. So don't be confused, no? So don't be confused. Database is a collection of tables. Okay? So anybody anybody nga naglibog pa og unsa ng database, unsa ng table, unsa ng column, unsa ng attribute. So kindly tell me honestly so that I can help you. I can explain to you what is really database, no, what is really what we are talking right now, no? So we're about to deal with these things, no, database, tables, columns. So since you're an IT, no, you will get very familiar with these. No, when we see database, okay, this is a collection of tables. So what is this tables? It is a collection of columns and row. So when we see row, it is a record. When we see column, it is the field. It is part of the record. Okay? So mo na siya. Anybody who would like to ask question about database? So before we start, sige, you can chat. Class, anybody? Wala. Okay, so let's continue. So using the drop command, so drop is to drop, to delete the table or to delete the database. So please be caution when you are using the command drop because it is deleting, it is erasing all your data, all your record on the table or all your record in the database. And if there is no backup, you can no longer retrieve this data. So be careful lang. Okay? So we now go back to the console application so that you can work with your activity number 6. Okay. Now we try to we try to we try to use the command, no, show data bases. Okay, so when I hit enter, okay, so this is the command show databases. After the command you have typed, don't forget to write the semicolon and then you hit enter. So right now I am using the command show databases. So and then the screen gave us the result, no, they gave us what are the database inside of this MySQL server. So we have a copy shop, we have copy shop, copy blanca, debit clinic. These are all database inside this server. Okay. So when we open, no, when we open one of this database, just say use. Okay. So if you have noticed right now in our MySQL prompt, okay, so we have MariaDB and then we have the square brace, and inside the parenthesis there is no database selected because it says none. But when I say use and then followed by the database name, for example, I say coffee shop, okay, and then semicolon, hit enter. So the prompt will now change, no, so it says database change and then the prompt will say coffee shop, so meaning to say right now we are selecting the database coffee shop. Okay, so let's try to see if there is table in this coffee shop database. So to show the table, to look for the tables of this database, I say show tables. Okay, and then semicolon and then hit enter. So there are tables in this database. How many tables? You have customer, we have order details, and we have vendor for this database. Okay, now we're going to show what are the attribute or what are the columns for this table customer. So unsa ganito ang naa sa ato ang presentation, show columns, no? Show columns, okay, from the table. So, okay, so we need to look at the columns or the attributes for this customer table, okay? So, say show uh, columns from, say, customer. Okay, semicolon and then hit enter. Okay, so now it shows the columns for this customer. So we have customer ID, we have customer name, and we have address. Okay, so these are the columns that can be found in this database. Okay, question. Okay, So now let's create our in our own database. Okay, so we need to go to the slides, no, so that we can navigate to the. Okay, go back here, no, there, no. So and then right here, okay, we need to create database. To create database, so you have to create and then database. Okay, so it's about to create database. So balik sa dire. Okay, so say create, okay, and then database, and then the database name. For us, we have coffee shop. So I see naghanap ko coffee shop diya, no? So if the database is already existing, so it will give you an error. So that is why we need to use another name. So let's say 2C, say coffee coffee shop 2C. Okay, and then semicolon, hit enter key. So the database server created a database coffee shop. Okay, so when we show the database, show databases, hit enter, and here no nahimo na ang ato ang coffee shop, no, coffee shop 2C. Okay, so the coffee shop 2C is not selected yet. So we need to select for this database. So I need to select, I need to use the command use, no? Gamito nato ang database. Use. Use anya coffee shop underscore 2C. Then enter key. Okay. Semicolon and hit enter. So it will now change. Okay, so the MySqL prompt is change to coffee shop 2C. Okay, so we look at the table if there is show tables. So there is no table. It is empty database. Okay, so we need to create table. Okay, bantog. Sige, go. Okay, so we need to create table for this database, no? So how to create table? We need to go here to our slides, right here. So if you want to delete the database, just drop, no? Drop database name. So later we try. Okay, so right here to create table. So create table. This is create and then table. Okay, so this is the syntax, and this is the data type that we're going to create. So there are lots of data type. For integer, we have int, we have small int, we have medium int, we have tiny int, we have integer. And for the real, we have float, we have double precision, real, decimal, dic, numeric, and fixed. For the text, we have car, no, bar car. So I guess you have already know what is car, no? Car is character. Bar car, it is also some type of character, but you need to put a limit, no? Kung pila lang kabo character ang butang. So if you're going to use long text, no, daghan kay nga mga text, you can use text nga data type. Okay, so let's try, no? Let's try to create table for you. Okay? Say create table. Say create table and then talk table name customer. Okay? And then say customer ID integer, and then say not null. Okay, so let's say last name or L name say barcar, say barcar for the last name, barcar say 50, say null. Okay, and then comma, and then say F name, and then again barcar. So pinakataas siguro nga character, that's 50 again, and then say null. So what is null and not null? Okay, so when you insert data, okay, when you put data in this column, when you say not null, so it is by default, so you have to insert it. If there is no value on this column, so it will generate error. So not null. So kinahanglan dili kit siya blanco. For the null, so it's okay. It's not strict, no? If there is a value for this column, it's fine. If there is no value for this column, it's fine again. Okay? So when I hit enter, when I put semicolon and hit enter, it will create table, no? Customer table. Okay. Error. Okay, I see. No? So ganiha pa ko ani nga error. So I guess right here we need to write the database name. Coffee create table in the database copy create. So wrong spelling and create. Okay. Create wrong spelling. Okay. Let's try again. So I'm still getting this error, no ganiha. Yes. So I need to put the database name. Usually okay ra na siya, no? Kung wala dili butangan og database name diri. But maybe I change the configuration. So it's required to put the database, no? Our database is copyshop_2C. Copyshop pulang og P. Okay, and then underscore copyshop 2C underscore dot. Okay, kana. So create table. So we are on our database is the copyshop 2C. So we need to put copyshop 2C and then we put dot, no, and then the table name customer. Okay, let's try to execute if this okay. Sa error niya. Syntax error near barkar. Wrong spelling ang barkar. So na pa ko wrong spelling diri. L name barkar. So for barkar dara. So barkar you need to put yan barkar. Okay? Try again. Okay. So no? Created na. So nagani mo yung message nga query okay. So okay na. So when we try to type show tables semicolon. So here we go. We have now the customer table. Okay? So how to look at the columns of this customer? Okay? So you need to show columns show columns from customer. It will give us this result. So we have customer ID and say null no. So null yes. So mana siya not null. So itong ganiha not null ako. So it's now no. So actually show columns from customer, you can say describe yamingon ko og customer, no? It will give you same result, no? Describe. So I prepare to use describe, no? Na command, not to use show columns from customer. Taas ra kayo, no? It's quicker when you type describe and then customer. It will give you the same information. Okay? So inanaon paghimo sa inyong database. Okay. How to drop, no? For example, I will drop the column, the table, no? Delete na ko ang table, no? Again, be caution when using this one, no? There are some instance nga ang mga estudyante sa CPC nag-OJT dito sa software development company na sayop, no? Accidentally accidentally naka-delete og tables nya daghan kayog data. Okay? So may gani na i-backup. But the backup is not enough, no? Kaya nandaghan transaction nga wa na recover. So when you use this command drop, no, you need to use this with caution. So drop, say I want to delete this customer table, no? So I say drop and then table customer. So this action will delete the customer table. Okay? So when we say show tables, so nothing, no, delete na. So when we also delete database, so you show databases. So we need to delete the copy shop, no? So when you are going to delete the copy shop, you need to use the command drop and then say database, because you are deleting database and then say coffee underscore shop, and then semicolon and hit enter. So query okay. So when we have that message, so meaning to say the delete is successfully executed. Now when we show the database, na wag tag na, no? So it's gone. So meaning it's deleted. And when you drop object in database, it will not go to the recycle bin. It will go directly to somewhere else, no? Mawagtang din na siya. So not dili na ma-recover. So be caution. Question? Question? Wala yung question? Okay, if you have no question, and then you can now create your activity number 6. Okay, it's just the same. For those who are using mobile phone, you can just type in your commands to your bond paper and picture it and then submit. So that's it. Okay, for those who are using computer, just uh, make a screenshot of your database, no, your columns, no. Yan sana ito pag show ang columns, describe or something like show columns from table, so you can use either both, no. So ang ginana lang, and then you can show tables na inyo nang ipang screenshot, no, para makita na kung anong himo yun mo. Okay, question? Okay ra? Nasabtan, class? Okay. I recorded this discussion. So all the things that I work here, no, katong tanan niya gipanghimo nako katong sa mga SQL commands, katong pag-download, it is recorded. No, I can upload this one to the YouTube, and I put the link on our classroom, and you can review all of those we have discussed this afternoon. So if you want to review, you can review.
Tabi man.
Yes,
Tabi ba?
Queenie, Queenie, do you have question?
Wala.
Okay,
No sir, no sir.
okay, so it is accidentally putting the mic on. So wala na mo question. Wala na. So I will just upload this not to YouTube, and kindly if you want to review, I will put the link on our classroom. So pwede ra mo mag-review ani. Okay? So I'm gonna stop this para dili kayo dako ang data.